This was brutal, bro.
Yeah, because like you had said, well, let's record Sunday.
I'm Rich.
And I'm Josh.
Make sure your Walkman is at full battery because we're diving into our dad tapes.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for listening to tape number 38 of the Dad Tapes. Let's get rolling. What are we drinking tonight?
Tonight you picked up another Bonesaw Brewing Company located in Glasboro, New Jersey. Tonight we have the Silver Queen. It's actually a golden ale, and it's a 4.7 ABV. I have yet to be disappointed by Bonesaw.
Me either.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get cracking, bro. Oh, dude, that's good. Okay. It's refreshing.
Very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Goes down very easy. Dangerously easy.
Mm. Oh, yeah, dude.
You're already halfway done, bro.
Fuck,
You're already halfway done, my guy.
No better way to cure a hangover than, drink the next day.
Yeah. Hair of the dog that bit you, right? Yeah. Dude, it's a good beer. I like it. Man, you are really enjoying that, my guy.
That's really good. Holy
you
shit.
are really enjoying that beer.
Damn,
I don't
good.
blame it. Like I said, dude, it goes down dangerously smooth.
Wow.
Anyway, bro, how's your week been?
It's not bad, man. It was fucking cold this week. It was cold.
It's been in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah,
The mornings
have been cold.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple days this week where it didn't peak over. It was like 35, or felt like 35.
Yeah.
It was cold out there, especially with the wind and shit. It was tough to work in, man. Thank God sometimes I'm in a machine and I ain't got to worry about it. I'm going into work in the morning looking like Ralphie's little brother.
Yeah. That's my favorite movie ever, bro. Oh, God.
You fucking push me with an index finger and knock me over and I won't be able to get back up.
Rolling on the ground. Your dad pushes you over.
I threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
Oh, God.
Other than that, man, I mean, it wasn't bad. We went to a Christmas party last night, so that was rough. I didn't drink much, but what I was drinking, I picked up the Hazy Bones from.
Oh, yeah.
They were the ones we had one time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was feeling a little good.
I'm sure you were, man. You were feeling a little hazy.
A couple shots of Fireball too. So I was
that'll do it, bro. That'll do it. Don't give me Fireball.
And
I will be a Fireball.
The place that we went to, it was one of them ones where you bring a gift and it's like a
Pollyanna or whatever.
It kind of, but it was more or less like one of those ones where like you got a number and
White Elephant, I think, right? Isn't that what it's called?
I can't remember, but like you get a number and that's the number you get to pick. Like not pick, but you go in order. Like for instance, 1 through 12, and you're number 6. You're the 6th person to pick, and either you can steal from the person before you, or you can pick another gift. Yo, everyone was fucking stealing from me last night. Every time I would get a new gift, someone would fucking steal it from me.
Sounds about right.
But you know what? It worked out in the end because I got the good gift. I was the last one to pick, and nobody could steal from me. It was some Eagle stuff. Some koozies.
Yo. Before we go on, man, we got a beef to settle.
Yeah,
West
dude.
Coast boys, man.
Yo, man. Look, they really coming at my neck, bro.
They coming at both our necks.
Yeah, but they were really coming at mine.
They gonna show up at my door, bro.
Dude, no, not happening, bro.
I'll one-on-one, bro. What's up? I'll take on 2 of you, bro.
Mario Kart,
crossover, fadeaway 3. What's good?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Mario Kart. I got a Switch. What's up?
And I think it was Joe that was talking, or what? No, I think it was Danny. Danny was talking about how his He plays Call of Duty, but he isn't the best at it or something
he
like that.
Sounds like me, bro. Hey, let's do it, man. Danny, listen, I'll take you on and call.
Bring it on.
We both suck.
Any one of y'all, bring it on. Let's go.
Dude, I'm down. First let's set a time and place for this, bro.
Yeah.
We'll do a COD battle. I'm not good at like 2K, NBA 2K.
I don't
stuff.
play any of the sports games.
Madden, I'm decent with, but it's been years. But either way, man, I'll still if it's for the podcast, I'm doing it. I'll do it.
I'll definitely do that. I can tell you
Let's
that
do
right
it.
now. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, hey, this is us accepting your challenge.
DM us your gamer tags. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, drop them in the Instagram, guys, and we will set something up.
Yeah.
Because you challenging me, man. Challenge accepted, as Barney would always say.
Yeah, Jake came at my neck with the fishing stuff too.
I know, bro. I heard that. That was subtle too. He's like, we can do basketball. Pick your poison. Basketball, fishing. I was like, oh man.
In my head, I'm like, listen, man, I might be from the East Coast, but you're messing with the wrong redneck.
Man, hey. You don't know how us Jersey rednecks do it, man. Let me retract that. I'm not a redneck, man, but still.
No, but other than them calling us out on their short little reel, like it was good. It was a good week.
Yeah.
How about you?
That's good. My week, it's been a fucking slow, shitty week, bro. Shitty because obviously we're recording on a Sunday. We just said that because on Thursday, man, I was on my ass.
Yeah, dude.
I was out for the count, bro.
As soon as you said fever, bro, I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, dude, it's been brutal here. It has been brutal here. I know. Last time I talked about how Jill had her kidney infection and blah blah blah. Excuse me. Well, I know how last time I talked about Jill's kidney infection and starting to come down with a cold, but my cough cleared up, my congestion cleared up. Bridget started to kind of get something, and Declan definitely brought something home again.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting a severe ear infection.
Yeah.
Like when we went she took a nap one day. Before nap, totally fine. After the nap, dude, I've never seen her like this. She was like a zombie. It was like we were concerned like we might have to bring her to the hospital type of like level. And you know her, she's like always animated.
She's a tank, bro.
She just sat there. It was really concerning. And I got 2 hours of sleep that night. Oof. That day I felt like crap. So that following day, that was like Tuesday. So Wednesday I took her to the doctor. I was had plans to go to a funeral service, but couldn't even go to that because Bridget was it's just been a long week, bro. And then Thursday I woke up like, dude, during the middle of the night I could not sleep. You know how when you get like flu sick, and it wasn't the flu, but flu sick and like your skin is like so sensitive.
Feels like it's burning.
Yeah. It feels like needles. Just even touching your own skin or your legs together, man, it's just like, oh God, dude, uncomfortable, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
Get off of me.
Exactly. Snuggled up in the blankets with socks on, pants on, a long sleeve shirt.
Dude.
30 minutes later, hot as hell, sweating. It was horrible, dude. I don't know. We don't know what the hell it was. And then it turned into some like sinus infection. I don't know, dude. It is nuts. It could have been a sinus infection the whole time. I don't know.
Yeah,
like a
dude.
severe one. I haven't had a severe one in years. I get them frequently, but this was brutal, bro.
Yeah, because like you had said, well, let's record Sunday since we're not going to record Thursday. And I woke up this morning and I immediately started pumping my fucking body with vitamin C. And I'm like, I'm not going over there. I'm not getting sick. I just got over being fucking sick. Because that's the whole reason why we didn't record the week after Thanksgiving, man. Because, like, I mean, I didn't have the same thing, but I felt like total dog shit, too. I didn't have a fever, but it wasn't. Man.
Everyone's getting, it's just time of year. It's the giving season, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Ridiculous. Fuck, man. But other than that, I mean, we've just been on our ass laid out all week, bro. It's been a brutal week. So looking forward to starting Monday fresh, hopefully. Hopefully a good week coming, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for me. You aware of what time it is and what we're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm even over here, got my book ready, chilling, waiting for you.
That's a first.
You know?
That's a first. All those tapes of being prepared, and it's finally kicking in for you.
A reading from the Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. January 18th. Teach them to be particular. Kids are picky. They don't like this. They don't like that. They need those.
The truth.
They need those to be exactly like them. But that can't possibly be what John Lewis's mother meant to encourage when she repeated her motto to her kids as they grew up. Be particular, she'd tell them. What she meant, David Halberstam would write in his powerful book on the civil rights movement, The Children, was be careful and be responsible for yourself and always be prepared. This was a set of standards that she tried to hold her kids to not only when they were little, but all their lives. She was still reminding them of her motto. When John faced off in a series of political fights with Newt Gingrich, Willie Mae Lewis called her son and said, I want you to be particular with that man. Meaning again, as Halberstam writes, that he was to be careful in his criticism of Gingrich. Any attack had better be factually accurate. Not picky but particular. Not peculiar but particular. Be exacting. Get your facts straight. Do your job. Don't let anyone or anything excuse you from it. Do it well. These are wonderful reminders to give our kids. But as always, it's much more important that they see us living these lessons. Show them the difference between picky and particular, between factual and factuous, between compromising and compromising your standards. Show them what responsibility looks like. Show them how to be careful and how to always be prepared, because someday you won't be here, and they will have kids of their own who will need to learn these very particular lessons from them. I think, like being something that could be added into that with being particular is like be true to yourself too, Oh
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to be particular. You have to know yourself to be able to have that particularity, so exact.
Yeah.
You have to know yourself. Yeah, that's a very good point. Before we get into the show topic, some podcast battles going on right now, bro. We're in mid battle right now, and it's not looking good for me against Phil this week. Right now.
Oh man.
Now it's before the slate of the 4:30 games, but the playoffs are on the line, bro. The playoffs are on the line. I gotta get in. But I know. It looks like Joe actually might beat Danny this week. It's a 50-50 right now. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, I gotta beat Phil. I can't let Phil get me again.
And you wanted me to fucking play. Like, how can I represent the podcast when I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked?
Steven is 3-10, bro. He wasn't even playing for 4 weeks, man. So
kiss my ass.
Be it a boomer or be it a Gen Alpha and everything in between, we all have almost heard that term, okay, boomer, used to dismiss or mock an elder, typically in response to some unwanted advice or comment that really wasn't needed in the first place. For instance, if an elder says, millennials expect life to be easy for them, well, guess what? It would most likely be met with the remark, okay, boomer. Tonight, we're going to delve into that generational difference and what may be the catalyst for those differences, as well as our own experiences and run-ins with okay boomers.
It's time for our data dump. There are clearly obvious differences between boomers and the younger generations below them. To focus on several primary topics, here's a list from boomagain.com.
Boom again.
Number 1. Work and personal life. The primary difference outside of lifestyle choices is going to be the perception of work between the two generations. Boomers view work as a necessary component, whereas millennials view work as a means to an end. 2. Technology. Boomers are more likely to use technology for a leisure base only, whereas millennials were raised on tech and and is in their everyday life from work to leisure.
Yeah, like grandma posting up on Facebook.
All in caps. Kids.
All in caps, bro.
Number 3, social media. I don't think we really need to dive into this one.
Grandma on Facebook.
Number 4, parenting. One of the few things both millennials and boomers have in common for the majority. Though each may go about it differently, the intentions are very parallel. 5, finances. With taking no current economic standards into consideration.
It's a good fucking thing, man.
Millennials are more prone to be higher risk takers with money and more frivolous with money compared to their older counterparts. Number 6, retirement. Boomers already being into the retirement age, it's a drastic difference for millennials as most of the generation realized that a genuine retirement may never be obtainable. It's the truth.
Dude, I was raised being told like Social Security may not even be a thing for me.
Yep.
So like, why even bother?
Yeah.
Maybe that's kind of just to interrupt us. Maybe that's the reason why we see work as not a necessary component as much as we do as a means to an end, because we just want happiness.
Yeah, because you got to look at it this way, like the possibility of not having that Social Security or not having a retirement.
We already know we're gonna be dying at work.
You're busting your ass. It's almost like you're busting your ass for nothing.
Exactly.
Because like you're trying to make a living and live, and you can't even fucking do that right now.
Exactly.
And number 7, nutrition and diet. Oh, this is a good one for me.
You got something to add on to it?
Millennials are a lot more conscious of their health compared to boomers. And that's just where we'll leave it. No, that's not where we'll leave it, because these millennials eating their health conscious shit. Nah, bro, I'm over here in my game chair stuffing my face with Doritos and fucking eating tasty cakes and fucking Little Debbie pies. And
oh, God.
Dude.
No.
Oatmeal cream pies, bro.
We're not getting there.
Bringing back some bad memories.
Bro. That's a trigger for me, bro.
And number 8, housing. Millennials are more likely to live in metropolitan regions and apartments, while baby boomers often choose single-family homes. In addition, millennials, 42% versus 25%, are far more likely than baby boomers to share a room.
That's crazy.
And that was our data dump. You know what? I think we should start off with technology, bro.
All right, let's do it.
So, like, I mean, I know how in the data dump it talked about, like, boomers are more likely to use technology for leisure. Dude, that's definitely the fucking truth, bro. It's like, I'm going to put it to you this way. Like, for instance, my mom just sitting on the couch, scrolling through TikTok, sending me shit. Like, dude, any other time, she's not really on her phone. It's mainly when she's sitting on the couch watching TV. She got the TV on in the background, but she's barely even watching the TV. So it's like...
It's horrible, man. I know. My parents, my dad, dude. Oh, man, I love you, Dad. I really do, and I love the fact that you love something so much and you want to show me about it. So, did you ever hear that TikTok user? And I think he got us. I don't know if he got to start on YouTube or on TikTok. Ricky and the Boss.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty funny account.
Yeah.
I sent it to you. He's
seen
years old. My dad on one weekend we had them over to kind of help babysit Bridget, and dude, I've never seen my dad so giddy about anything on any technology before, right? And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just like it. It's like a genuine innocence there. It's almost like that. It's like a child watching a video. But dude, it's like moving that to Facebook. Like, the man doesn't go on Facebook, but dude, Facebook is the worst in my opinion for older people in technology.
Yeah,
and dude, I've had my fair share of posts that I've seen, or of like older people, and that's what I'll just say is older people either trying to search for something and it goes in their status, or commenting in all caps. Like, what's it going to accomplish? Are you yelling at me? Wait. But then I also see on TikTok, like, you know, there's this gaming grandma that is on COD, and she's brutal good,
Dude,
bro.
she is gnarly.
She kills it.
I think, what is her name? I can't remember what her name is, but like, dude, she makes some of these like 5KD sweats this time and like this day and age look like shit.
I know, man. It's crazy. Like, so what would you say, if you have one, if to memory, a funny interaction or experience that you've had with an older person on, you know, some type of technology, be it a computer, or it could be even something of like, I don't know, something that they did. It could be on like just using the freaking hardware or software of a computer, or even technology in general.
I think, you know, the majority.
I can see your dad fitting into this one somewhere.
No, it's mom. The majority of the time, I get a text message. The Wi-Fi's not working.
Or, oh my God!
Why is this not loading on my phone? And I'll go and try to like show her how to like refresh, or like say, just
don't waste
like,
your time.
Just
don't
turn
waste
the
your
Wi-Fi
time.
off on your phone for the time being. And she's like, well, how do I do that? It's like, it's just as simple as a drop-down menu, and it's right there.
God,
and she's like, well, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it another way.
You know what? That reminds me. So last year, you know, we went on our cruise in January. And her mom, my mother-in-law, would come to the house to check the mail and bring the mail inside. It was like a 10-day cruise, so it was extended.
Yeah.
She, one of these times, brings home, or brings inside like a bill or something, and she sends us a picture of it, or she tried to, and it didn't. She sent it to us, but she also posted it on Facebook. She posted it on Facebook as a story. You know, this bill had our name, our location,
our address,
and yeah. And it had, unfortunately, it was a bad bill, because when we bought the home, you remember everything we went through, even just not the home itself, but the deal.
Yeah,
and the people we had to negotiate with.
Yeah.
They didn't pay their water bill in the first half of the year back in 2022. We didn't buy the house. We didn't even put an even offer in until September, right? It didn't even hit the market until like freaking, I don't know, April, May.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't pay their water bill for that time frame, and it was going to go to tax sale. Well, it was one of those bills, and she took a picture of it, and then we're sitting here like what the fuck, dude? We're looking like schmucks with our stuff, a tax bill being up for tax sale on my mother-in-law's stories on Facebook, and she said people saw it.
Oh God!
And it's so then I was like, "Oh, well, you got to take it down." She's like, "I don't know how to do it."
Oh,
so then I had to go and screen record. Like, I had to find a random picture on my phone, post up something to then go and screen record to show her how to remove a freaking story. It was horrible. It was. I'll never want to fucking. God. I'll just wait to see my mail next time. Just tell us about it. Just text us that, hey, there's a bill.
Yeah, you got an important bill here.
God, man. But
oh, shit.
In your, you know, years of, because you're clearly younger than me by what, 8 years?
8 years. Whoa.
Yeah, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
Holy
it's
fuck.
like six. You're like 6 years, because you were 95.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6 years younger than me. I know you haven't had any office jobs or anything like that to really deal with that. But even in the technological advancements of welding or other careers that you've been involved with,
Yeah.
have you ever come across a situation where you're just like, you shake your head and you're just like, this fucking boomer?
Honestly, I don't know if I can say work. I mean, I've had instances where I've gone and filled in for a weighmaster at like the old pits that I used to work at and stuff like that, and they had it set up to where like it was like when you would go to print a ticket, like you'd have to manually go in and print everything and do all this and that. And she's showing me how to do it, and I'm like, well, why don't you just do it this way? And I like show her how to do it, and she's like, how the fuck did you do that?
Did she have a printer where it had? Do you remember those printers that had the perforated paper on the side?
Well, that's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah,
it was carbon copied paper.
Yeah,
and it would like you'd have to go in, you'd have to put all the numbers in and this and that, and then print the fucking ticket with all the information and stuff like that. I'm like, and I showed her how to do it one way, and I'm like, it's easier this way. You just like click, 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 and it, you put the weights in the computer, and then figure out like whatever truck it was that was coming in, and then when that was done, you just click on one particular button and it prints the ticket out with all the information instead of having to go in and like manually put in all the fucking weights and measures and information and everything. And she's like, why didn't I know about that? And I'm like, I don't know, like
because I went to Hogwarts. Like, I'm a magician. I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. Gosh. God, man.
I mean, that was probably really the only like instance I've had at work. Is I mean, like, I think mainly most of the instances that I've had is like with like personal life, with learning how to like change a tire and what a screwdriver is, and like, dude, there's people out there that don't even know how to use a fucking stapler.
Oh my goodness, man!
It's just it's weird. Like there's such this the generation now with like a lot of the millennials. Like I mean, even though I'm considered a millennial,
yeah,
I had the fortunate my parents
fortunate blessing to have
and
I think it's not necessarily even you can't necessarily say that. Because I can see, I know the direction you're going. Because there's also a flip side of this. There's a lot of the stuff that millennials that just didn't grasp, and
or didn't care to grasp.
That's what I was going to get to. It's not the fact that they didn't grasp it, but there's also an underlying element there. It's like how many of those millennials just didn't want to grasp that?
Yeah.
Or a third notion in this is what was trying to be conveyed obsolete.
Yeah.
Like you look at, I don't know if you had to do it, but all those fucking cursive books I had to write.
Dude,
where in my adult life has that served me other than my signature?
Yeah, and you see, that's a good point, because like when I was in school, I was right at that transition where some teachers still did it, but some teachers stopped doing it. And I had to teach myself how to do cursive. Like they never got taught in school on how to write in cursive, never was taught how to write my name in cursive, nothing. I had to figure out on my own how to write my name to be able to sign checks and sign paperwork and shit. And it still to this day looks like chicken scratch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like,
but every signature does that. You're not the only one, bro. Yeah, you know how many all generation signature looked like a chicken scratch? So it could be a boomer who writes in cursive all the time. I will say my dad, don't ever look at his handwriting. You'll never be able to decipher anything. It's hieroglyphics, quite honestly. Just as even his normal, what is it? It's not cursive, but it's just the normal font.
Yeah.
You'll never be able to read it. But my mom, she's got great penmanship. So when she writes in cursive, it's very good. It's like elegant style.
Yeah.
But that being said, like, you can't even, if you have good penmanship like that, you can't even write in cursive anymore, because it's like, what is that going to serve you?
It's not, because people aren't going to be able to read it.
Even older generations, because they just don't have that in front of them anymore to be able to read it.
Exactly.
It's
all come down to
obsolete.
the technology too, with typing and just putting out paperwork.
And that's the ironic part, because there are cursive fonts on.
Yep.
On
you can
Word
type everything up
Google
and then
Docs.
switch it over, or just do it
just select all and put it in Times New Roman if it's in cursive. You can read it.
I don't know. I mean, I think the one thing that really gets me is like nowadays where you have all these people that are pulled over on the side of the road that have like a flat tire and they got to call AAA to do it. Like, it's not that hard to change a tire. You know what I mean? Like,
agreed. But I will put it this way. I don't have AAA. But if I did have AAA.
I mean, I would use it.
Exactly.
If you're paying for it, I would definitely use it.
Exactly. I would get AAA. The reason you should fucking get AAA is because you drive clunkers, man. You'd be cashing out those cash for clunkers in Obama eras for days, bro. You'd be living high. But the reason that I would do that, because I know how to change a tire. I've changed many tires, is because if I have AAA, only in the case my car actually truly breaks down and I just don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Call AAA. But if I'm already paying for it,
yeah,
well, fuck, man. It's 28 degrees outside. I don't know. Do I really? I'm on a highway.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, you got to look at it this way too. Like, yeah, AAA is great. I mean, I don't have it personally, but if I wanted to get it, I would. Like you had said, if you break down on the highway, something's wrong with the motor, or structural in the vehicle, and it's not something you can like physically go and replace right then and there. Yeah. But if it's a tire, hop out, boom, 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 you're done, and you can go off on your way. I see some of these people sit on the side of the fucking road for an hour and a half just waiting for somebody to get there to change the fucking tire when it takes like 10 minutes.
Do you really want to go to work?
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Would you really want to go to work? I get it.
All right, listen, that's probably the only time I would ever use it for a tire, is if I was, on the side. Yeah, but you see, I can't use that excuse because my dad's just going to be like, well, why didn't you fucking change a tire yourself, you dumbass? You don't know how to change a tire? Like...
I don't want to waste my money on AAA, Dad. That's why. And your dad would be like, I fucking showed you how to change a tire. Yeah. Why didn't you get out of there? You know what? I'm docking your pay for a day. You work tomorrow for free. That's what your dad would do. So yeah, you would be changing that tire quick as hell.
Nah, but I mean, I don't know. It's just like it's the common sense shit that gets me. Like
you're right, and I think a lot of that comes down to our upbringing compared to probably the vast majority upbringing.
Yeah,
I think we differ because I do agree with you. However, I think that the vast majority sees the prioritization or the importance somewhere else.
Yeah.
And, should they learn how to change a car tire? Absolutely. Should they know how to use or know the difference between a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver? I know we've discussed this on another podcast tape, but yes, absolutely they should. Before we get to our resolution, I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever said to you, "Okay, Boomer"?
No. I've never had anybody say that.
Okay.
To me.
All right. I could see in situationally where that could, come into play when you're telling somebody, "Hey, why don't you try doing it just okay, Boomer?" But anyway,
have you?
I think I was once. So, our resolution, there are many similarities and differences between the generations. Boomer generation was born between the years of 46 and 65, while millennials were born in the 80s and 2000s, through the 80s and 2000s. Both generations have had to face unique challenges in their lifetime, but they have been also incredibly resilient. Compared to previous generations, one of the main differences between the two groups, at least focusing on them, is that baby boomers are more likely to own homes and have stable jobs, while millennials are more likely to be saddled with student loans and struggling to find steady work. I'm sure you can find a lot of, videos. And by the way, that GTA 6 trailer dropped. You saw that, right?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh my God, bro.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, bro. Well, there's some situations in that clip. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I can see it now. See, one of the situations is going to be is, people with old gen consoles. They're going to fucking start taking the fuck off, and they're going to shoot out the roof of people's houses and shit.
Well,
it's going to sound like a bomb. The fans going to be like, wee!
It ain't going to come out on old gen cons. But speaking of situations, what you got for us tonight, bro?
First one is big boomer energy. Today, my father-in-law shared his opinion that autistic kids should be beaten until they act normal.
Wow. Oh my God.
He saw fit to share this while my autistic son was having a meltdown because my father-in-law came to the house without warning, and my son violently hates visitors without prior warning.
Holy, I can relate to the son. I hate visitors without warning myself. But, wow. Okay, Boomer.
Today I asked my father if I could have my grandfather's old vinyls, record player, and vintage tube radio. He told me he threw those out years ago because who listens to that crap anymore now that we have MP3s?
Boomer's trying to keep up, bro. Boomer's trying to keep up, bro. Fuck. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer moment by Anonymous. Today, 2 women came into my place of work complaining loudly that they couldn't afford a £3 course fee because they didn't have any money to spend on themselves. They were holding large Starbucks coffees, FML.
Priorities, bro. Priorities.
Boomer humor. It's a spicy one by Anonymous in Australia. Today, I proudly informed my grandma that I now have a girlfriend. My grandpa overheard and said how surprising that was, given how expensive blow-up dolls are. He and my grandma then both laughed out loud, FML.
I guess I'm a boomer because I think that's hilarious, Joe. Well, you won't find any blow-up dolls on our social media, bro. At least I hope you're not posting any social, blow-up dolls on our Facebook.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
No, even though I almost bought one from Spencer's for the fucking party last night as a gag gift. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I love how you use the intention for it to be for the party. But we both know. We both know you would have sampled the product. So you can find our Facebook at facebook.com/TheDadTapes, Instagram at The Dad Tapes Podcast, Twitter at The Dad Tapes, and on TikTok at Dad Tapes Podcast. But guys, really, subscribe, leave a review of the show wherever you listen to us. It helps.
Helps us grow, man.
It does. It helps us and donate too, because then Josh can go and buy himself that blow-up doll.
If you donate, it's just going to help go towards the fucking tires I just put on my piece of shit beater.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Come on, guys. Please don't forget to rewind the tape before boxing it back up. This is getting redundant. It's getting annoying.
Again, man, we should just embrace it.
Why embrace it? Why? It's fucking annoying.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
I'm checking out.
Peace, guys.
Later.